In this video, I would like to show you how I made this Tamagotchi virtual pet. I saw Isabel Hoffman from American Girl had one of these in her bedroom accessories, and I thought it would be super fun to try and make one of my own. If this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. If it's not, welcome back. This Tamagotchi virtual pet is for 18-inch doll size, so for example, American Girl, My Life As, and Our Generation. We are going to need silver or some kind of shiny paper for the screen. We are going to need a pebble, a decorative pebble for the actual Tamagotchi itself. We're going to need scissors to trim out our screen, and we're also going to need one of these little things right here, and I found this one in the party section, but we're not actually going to use this, we're just going to be using this. And we're also going to need glue and a marker with a tiny, tiny little point. Another thing I forgot to mention is you're going to need craft foam, and I chose to have craft foam in yellow just so it would look like Isabel's. And you're going to need scissors for that, so just another reminder, I forgot to mention this before, be careful with scissors because scissors are sharp. And just a heads up, while you're making this, when you're trimming off the little pieces of foam, they like to get away from you. I tried to trim off like the first 5 that I tried to trim off, they just kind of went ping and went all the way across the room, I think, and I still haven't found them. So just a heads up, I actually, when I trimmed them, I've got the 3 little pieces there. When I trimmed them, I figured out that it actually works really well to like tip it on its side. So instead of using like right side up with the craft foam, it's actually, I found it easier to tip it on its side and use that side. So that was what worked best for me. Whatever works best for you. I just wanted to throw that in there because I did have an experience with that. So the first thing we're going to need is a little pebble, a little decorative pebble, and they usually come in like a little package, like a little baggie with several. And we're going to need to trim off a little piece of silver paper to be the screen, and this one came to about a centimeter. It's more like I would say like 8 millimeters. So we're going to trim that off, and it's going to be kind of like a square, so it's going to be pretty much that size all the way around. And now I'm going to try to move the camera so it's a little bit closer. We're going to, oops, that's my finger. Sorry. We're going to draw a little bitty virtual pet on here. So you can make this look any way you want, but I'm just going to make little ears, make a little head, and 2 little tiny eyes. And that is going to be the little virtual pet. Like I said, you can make that look any way you want. It's absolutely entirely up to you. So now we're just going to put a little itty bitty dot of glue onto the pebble. My goodness. Hold on. I think we've got a blockage. Okay, let's try now. Hold on. My goodness. Sometimes that happens. Like you get a little Okay, here we go. This is, I think, going to be better. I think I got the blockage out. Sometimes that happens, like your glue dries on and then you can't. Look, a bubble. Okay, so little itty bitty tiny bit of glue there, and we're gonna glue our little screen on. So there's that, and now we're going to glue our tiny little buttons on. I'm gonna stick that down just a little bit more. Okay, so now we've got our buttons, and this is going to be even tinier. Whoops, spin. Oh, there's a bubble. Can you see the bubble? even tinier itty bitty little bit of glue. So I'm just gonna actually use that bubble, and I'm gonna put the little pieces of button on, separate them out a little bit. So there's that, and then we've got our little pouch here, and we're just going to take this part off. We're just gonna go pop, take that off, and we're going to put that back on like that. So then after this is dried and everything, you could probably actually, you know, use this as a little keychain or something if you wanted. And we're going to put a little bit of glue right on the top and stick our chain in there. And we're just going to let that dry. So I'm actually going to turn the camera off while it dries, because I'm not going to be able to touch the camera after I get started. So something that might actually work out a little bit better is, instead of using the glue, the kind of glue that like slips and slides, to actually get a little chunk of this, like a sticko glue. Sorry, I was out of frame. And stick it like right in to where you want it, and then let that dry, and then you don't have to worry about it sliding all over. I let everything dry for a couple of hours, and now our doll has a little Tamagotchi virtual pet to play with. Thank you very much for watching.